All right, Daniel, good afternoon. Okay, so just a quick one. I just prepared this for you over the night. So I will also send it to you when we are done with this conversation. All right, so this is a simple guide to this drop shipping. Drop shipping is an e-commerce. All right, so this is just a model. It's an e-commerce retail. So I'll just prepare this model for you to see how it works. All right, I'm coming back to this pictorial view. Okay, so now the first thing you should know is what dropshipping is all about. So being an e-commerce model, this is where you are, where a seller takes the customer's orders without keeping the product in stock. So you see, it kind of makes you not to start looking for you're not like the wholesaler who has the product in stock with him. So the product you don't keep it with you. So when the product is sold, which you sell it from your platform, I will explain that more better for you. So when the product is sold, now the seller, which is you, will now purchase the item from a third party. All right. So the third party is usually the person that manufactures the product or the wholesaler, okay, who will now ship it to the customer directly. Now, this is where it makes it more sensible. Now, first of all, the sale. Yeah, that is where the main thing happens. So now the seller must have a platform where he lists the product online. Okay, so it can be an online store or e-commerce app. So this is where I will come in because I think I can build an e-commerce app for you, or I will just clone one of my e-commerce app I built it for a client, and then I will tell you what is involved because at least you need to know what it involves on it so that you can be able to get that, purchase that e-commerce app. This is where you can now store the product, as in you have the product from the wholesale. Okay, so on your online store, you put your own price. That is what makes it different. If the wholesaler says it's 100 naira, so on your online store it appears as 150. So the seller, the person that lands on your dashboard buys the product. So what you now do, you don't need to start looking for the product. Okay, you don't need to start looking for the product. Already you have a connection with the wholesaler. So now the connection now is this customer have paid, take the product. That is where the order now comes in. So the customer purchases the item, then you now pay the wholesale, which is the cost price of the wholesale, not the one the customer saw on the platform. If the customer saw 150, all right, but the wholesale price is 100. The wholesale cost price is 100. You buy the customer has already paid for the product, then he placed the order. What you just have to do is to buy the product with what 150 naira. So once you buy the product with 150, with 100 naira, you have your 15 naira, which is what comes to you. All right. So the fulfillment here, the supplier now packages the product and ship it to the customer. You don't have to yourself in shipping the product. Okay, you keep the difference between the retail and the wholesale price as profit. That is it. This is where your profit comes in. Yeah, your retail price and the wholesale price. You are the one that will set your retail price, while the wholesaler already have their own customer price, also their own cost price. So you pay for it and then deduct your own price. So they don't mind the pros and the cons. Is the advantage is cool, all right. Although, yeah, in this case, if you watch, you are not going to invest money in creating a warehouse. The only place you are going to invest some money is to get an e-commerce app, which is where I will come in. It's just something I will assist you, but you need to get some things. It won't cost you more, just a little. I will try because I really would love. I love when somebody comes up with something of business related, and I always come to assist. So where is involved any money, I will let you know. Okay, look at how you can be able to get that. You don't need to purchase an online store. Yes, it's very costly to pay them. I have my e-commerce app I built. I can deploy that for you, but it's just for you to get the database and start putting your code. I will also show you that one. Okay, so forget about the disadvantage. The only disadvantage there is that you don't see the product. The only thing there is that you have a fulfillment from your supplier that they will take the product to the end user. Okay, so now to get started, first thing you have to choose the niche. Focus on the particular market. Is it that you want to sell shoes, home gadgets, pet supplies, anything? Focus on a particular niche. Don't just focus here, this one, that one, that one. Maybe you can have about two, three. this is what you sell. People land on the online store, see that what is there based on the customer price. You upload those things on the internet, on your online store. All right. Now you have to find a reliable supplier. This is where you play a very key role. Get your supplier, check their product quality, how many how long does it take for them to process it. Like if the customer place an order today, how long will it take? These are the things you have to make inquiries about, and how reliable is their shipping method. It's also very important. And also, do they have a very strong customer relationship, like their communication based, replying to messages and all that. Then number three is where I'm talking about set up an e-commerce store. You have to build a clear, trustworthy online storefront. I am the one that can do this. Yes, I will show you the product, the one of my online store for my customer I built. All right, you drive the traffic. This is where you now do SEO optimization on your app. So that anywhere, anybody, wherever he is, he can see your product, and that one is also on us. All right, so focus on customer experience, very important, very important. Make sure that the application the customer is landing on is, they don't get stressed. It's very easy for them. All right, okay, so that is it for this. This is just drop shipping for you. Just get this. Dropshipping removes the need to hold inventory. You don't need to have a physical store to keep the product. It makes e-commerce easier to enter. If very little you can set up, you can start with a little amount, especially for getting your e-commerce store, and you move. All right. So success, however, depends on reliable supplier. Very important. Very, very important. We can work together on that. And also effective marketing. This is where you market your product. You market your product, your visibility online, on your social media, your especially your e-commerce app is what they need to see how beautiful it is, how accessible it is. Okay. Also your pricing. You don't need to start with a very huge price that will scare them away. Okay, and then a very strong customer experience. Always respond to customers, always check them up, always follow up. All right. Okay, so this is all we can say for now. Thank you.